I crashed my first drone, the Phantom 4 Pro. Then I got the Mavic Air and I really liked it, but in terms of flying and the signal, the range wasn't very good. So I sold it, then I got the Mavic Pro, but there were some issues with it. So that's the reason why I'm getting the Mavic 2 Pro today. Man, this package is huge. Time to go. Okay, it's time to unbox the Mavic 2 Pro. Probably one of the reasons why the package is so huge is that I actually bought the Mavic 2 Pro Fly More combo. So there's a lot of extra accessories inside the package. So when I first heard that the Mavic 2 Pro is coming out, I wasn't planning to buy a new drone for at least a year. I thought that I could keep using the Mavic Pro, the original one, for at least a year. But because I had so many issues with Mavic Pro, the original one, I decided that I have to get the new Mavic. But I'm gonna get to those reasons a little bit later. Okay, so first we have the package for the actual drone, and then there is the Fly More combo kit. Okay, first let's unbox the box for the actual drone. Before I'm gonna go to do the test flight with the Mavic 2 Pro, I'm gonna have to charge the battery, so it will take a while. But yeah. Okay, so it's my second day filming this video because, of course, right after unboxing the Mavic 2, I had to charge the batteries. And by the time they were charged, it was already dark outside, so I couldn't go fly the drone. But now the batteries are charged and it's time to go to take it for a spin. Let's go do that. So I've been using the original Mavic Pro for several months now, and I really like it, but there's several issues with it. It just doesn't seem to be able to keep the same altitude very well, and it doesn't fly very well balanced, if you know what I mean. And one major issue is the gimbal of the drone, because the drone keeps telling me almost every time when I fly it, it keeps telling me that I have to recalibrate the gimbal and very often also the compass. So that makes it a very difficult to use drone. If you think about it, it's not very practical to have a drone like that has so many issues, because first of all, it drains your batteries very quickly when you have to do all the calibrating and all that stuff. And also it's very time consuming, so it's not very productive to use that kind of drone. Probably one of the biggest things, biggest issues that I have with the Mavic Pro in terms of the image quality, it's kind of like flying a cell phone in the air, and the image just doesn't have very much detail in it. So especially for client work, I just can't justify using a drone with such an image quality. Also, I do realize that some of those issues that I've had with my drone might be just that it's some kind of a defect in my drone, but those problems were enough for me to make the decision to upgrade to the Mavic 2. Now I'm actually here at the spot where I first flew my Mavic Air back in April, I think. And I'm on this bridge at this canal, and I think this might be a good spot to test the Mavic 2 for the first time. So let's see what kind of shots I can get. Okay, after flying the Mavic 2 for the first time, I must say I'm pretty impressed. Even though I knew what to expect because all of the other reviews and videos on YouTube about it. If you get the Mavic 2, I highly recommend that you dial down the settings and the sensitivity of the gimbal, because you get a lot more smoother footage. You get rid of the jerkiness of the movements of the gimbal of the drone. I must say that there probably is some kind of a defect in my Mavic Pro, because when I flew it for the very first time, it was actually very okay. It worked just fine. Even now, there were some kind of problems with the drone. It just couldn't keep, fly straight ahead. It kept moving left to right, even though I tried to correct the movement. But also, I'm gonna check all the settings of the Mavic. If there's some kind of a defect, I really hope that the warranty will cover it. If you're thinking about which drone you should get if you don't have already a drone, then I'd say that if you're a beginner and you're on a budget, get the Mavic Air. It's great for beginners because the image quality is also very good, but it's very easy to fly, and it's very steady, and it's not that responsive, so it's easier to get steady and cinematic movements with the drone. But if you have a slightly bigger budget, you're already familiar with drones and into filmmaking, then I definitely say that even though if you might have the Mavic Pro, it's definitely worth upgrading to the Mavic 2 if you have the budget, because the image quality is way better. It's superior compared to the original Mavic. That was my thoughts about the Mavic 2, and thanks guys for watching this video. See you next time. Take care.